Hello traders, welcome again to Trade Forex with Gabe, and this is the weekly Forex Forecast. I'll be walking you through market setups, opportunities I see in the market, and I hope it aligns with your trading plan as well. So let's get started. As always, we like to see what the fundamentals are saying to better filter the best trade setups we'll be focusing on for the week. On Tuesday, starting with the fireworks of CPI data, we will see that to affect the United States dollar. And then we'll have a claimant count change also affecting Great Britain pound. On Wednesday, we'll see GDP data also to affect the Great Britain pound and the 30-year bond auction on Wednesday also affecting USD. On Thursday, again, we have core PPI, core retail sales, PPI month-in-month, retail sales month-in-month, and unemployment claims all targeted or coming out from the United States. And on Friday, we will see Empire State Manufacturing Index and the prelim UOM consumer sentiment. So you see lots of fireworks is expected on the United States dollar. Last week, we saw how dollar sold off. I will be showing you that on the dollar index chart. It was expected. Now, with all of this coming up, I will just want to stay away from the dollar, okay, completely. Except I see short-term trading opportunities or to scalp on it, and then maybe that's what will bring me in to trade the dollar. But aside that, no, I would like to stay away from the dollar completely. Now, what next do we have? We're looking at the currency strength indicator right now, and what we see on this scale is we see Great Britain pound coming out as the best pair to go long for the week. I would have loved to trade euro, but I just want to stay away from it. The setup, we traded it last week, pretty much went in our direction. Then we began to see the sell-off, massive sell-off due to interest rate decisions, which also affected Great Britain pounds. But then we saw how markets recovered again. So for this week, I would like to just focus on Great Britain pound. Now, my best pairs into the week are Great Britain pounds to the upside. I would like to trade Australian dollar. USD is really weak, but I would like to stay away from it because this week has a lot of high impact news to affect the dollar. I would like to trade Swiss franc against the dollar, Great Britain pound. I would like to trade NZD against Great Britain pound, and lastly Canadian dollar. So best trading setups for me into the week are GBP AUD up, GBP NZD to the upside, GBP Swiss franc to the upside, GBP CAD. Now this is basically what the fundamentals are saying, what the technical indicators are saying, that is the currency strength meter. But then let's look at what the charts are saying, price action. So let's get into the action, starting with the dollar index. So this was expected, the sell-off was expected. We had a breakout from this channel. It didn't achieve its target. This was exactly where the target for the breakout of this channel was. And we saw that correction. Again, there was another channel breakout at this point. So you see that clearly so. And then we saw the massive sell-off to our profit target, even exceeded it down here. So into this week, I would like to see some level of correction. And if any of the fundamental news is negative, then that will be an opportunity to sell again. So as we wait for that correction, probably what I would like to see is the correction going up to the upper boundary. Then any break in structure downwards, that will be my preferred entry point. So let's take this out. That was already achieved. So I would like to see price make some correction towards the upper boundary, and once it begins to break structure again, that will be a good place to look for new entries. Okay, so let's get into the main action for the week, and those are GBP pairs, starting with GBP AUD. On GBP AUD, if we look at what on the daily charts, what we have, you see that are we just a moment, just to be sure if we have achieved the profit target for this breakout. Yes, this was achieved. So I'm still looking for further rally to the upside. Okay, further rally to the upside. And you can see that this is being supported by more technical patterns, like in this case, we have a double bottom. So I would like to see further rally to the upside. So the technical target for this, I think, is also achieved. Let's just be sure. Okay, it's not yet achieved. So we still have any further correction will give us better risk to reward ratio. But in all, this week I'm looking for price to rally up to the upper boundary of this channel, somewhere around here, at least to take out the liquidity we see around that region. That's around the 1.9545 level. Okay, so this is GBP AUD looking for buy trades to the upside. And you know, what can I say? This is a very fantastic trade. I'm happy to see this. I saw it when I was analyzing this and saw this. I said this is even further confirmation that GBP will push higher. So it's a breaking structure: lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. And you see the signal here. The signal here, since price fails to create new lower lows, this is an indication that we're having an exhaustion in selling pressure. So you can see the buyers returned, and now we're creating new highs. So expected is for price to retrace, make a rebound, previous resistance now turning support, and then we push forward, push higher, or make a rally, a new rally. Next trade is GBP Swiss franc. On this pair, nice. I'm seeing something good here. So on this pair, I would like to see price make a retest. So that is already been done. You see, that is already been done. So if we get that needed retest, although we had that retest now, it's pulling down again, but ultimately I'm looking for price to make it to the upper boundary. Anywhere around this region, it's fantastic take profits region for me. Somewhere around 1.1347. Okay, so this will be a good place to look for further rally. You see how this has extended? We could get that correction, but then on H4, H1, yes, on H4, H1, I would like to see that needed bounce, then we begin to make new rally up. So this will give us a good risk to reward ratio, about 100 pips to the upside. So we've looked at GBP CAD, GBP AUD, GBP AUD, GBP Swiss franc. Let's look at GBP NZD, and last will be GBP CAD. So GBP NZD. Now, recall we've been trading this pair, and I showed you this particular price action. This was a falling wedge. Look at this. Rally to the upside, bounce, bounce, rejected resistance, a bounce again, and then we got the needed breakout. So this was a falling wedge, which presents us a continuation pattern to the upside. So if we're taking the triangle, the base of the triangle, okay, putting it into where we see this breakout. So this is first conservative target. Yeah, you can see it's taking out liquidity here. All these things are not just, it's not magic. All right, if you get it right, you will get exactly where the target should be. So again, aside the falling wedge we see here, we've made it to the upper boundary. I told you, when I see it from experience, I've noticed that when I'm trading triangle, eventually it gets to form a channel. That's why I like the channel pattern so much. So you see, eventually we're back to a retest of the upper boundary of this channel. Okay, so not just that, but we're seeing also an inverse head and shoulder pattern. So let's see if there's going to be some correlation here. So we have the profit target, technical targets will be the breakout from here. And if we see the breakout from this level, so this will be the next target, okay? Using the inverse head and shoulder. Let's see if it corresponds to anything in history. Look at that. So you see, absolutely so. So technical targets are there to help us. When we get it right, you know, it points us to the next big order blocks, areas where we have liquidity waiting. So what I would like to see is to go down to lower time frame. By the way, we traded this last week, if you recall. Anyone that was with us last week, we traded this. I told you once we see price break above this 2.0672, this would be a good place to buy. And we bought it, achieved the profit target for the breakout of this channel. So maybe I should just take this away since we've already achieved it. Well, this is still playing out. What we have here already is looking like an head and shoulder, but we'll see exactly what plays out. What I would like to see is to see price take out this last high. I would like to see price take out this last high, and that will be a confirmation of a breakout to the upside and confirming this inverse head and shoulder. And once that is done, then we already know where the target is. We have two major targets there, 2.1480 and 2.1775. This is GBP NZD, and last on the list for this week is GBP CAD. Okay, so on GBP CAD, I recall we noted this down last week, the previous week. Okay, we noted this the previous week. Now we're seeing the breakout. So last week, GBP was really strong, and now we see the breakout, we see the retest. Let me see that. You can see that breakout with momentum, retest, and now we're headed back up. So what I would like to see is at least on the interim price to get us to the upper boundary of this channel. This is a fantastic trade. I really like this setup, and I would like to, let's see how many pips away it is. About 230 pips. That's fantastic. So we had the consolidation indecision from within this channel which gave us the rise or the formation of this triangle, symmetric triangle. Now we see the breakout. So next thing is for us to expect price to get up to the upper boundary of this setup. So traders, there you have it. Just focused on GBP pairs, so GBP AUD, GBP NZD, GBP Swiss franc, GBP CAD. So watch out using correlation analysis so you don't have two trades all going in same direction. Okay, so choose the best ones for you that will better help you in risk management for the week. All right, this is where we draw the curtain. I would like to wish you success in your trades. Apply good risk to reward ratio, apply good risk management principle. Until next week, do have a great, profitable week ahead. Bye-bye.